The signal was a pistol shot. As the sound rang out, a group of conspirators stormed Lisbon's Ribeira Palace, the seat of power and the home of the viceroy. It was an incredibly risky enterprise. The few conspirators were pitted against the might of the Habsburgs, the most powerful dynasty Europe had ever seen. They demanded both an end to Spanish rule and a new king. The new king they called for was a shy man who had spent most of his life buried in the countryside and had no experience of politics. His name was João, Duke of Braganza. João's daughter, Catherine, was 2 years old when the revolution began. She was not born Infanta, Princess of Portugal, but into the risky business of would-be royalty in imminent civil war. Her childhood was one of plots, assassins, and the whispered legend of a hidden king who had come forth to solve the nation's ills. While she may not have been born an Infanta, however, she was a daughter of Portugal's wealthiest and most powerful aristocratic house. The Braganzas were responsible for around 80,000 vassals and owned over a third of Portugal's land. They were also royalty with a significant claim to the throne. To understand the Braganza claim, we need to travel a little in time and space. A visitor to northern Morocco in 1578 would have observed 2 armies camped on either side of the Lucos River at Alcácer Quibir. King Sebastian of Portugal, with his ally the deposed Sultan Abu Abdallah Muhammad II on one side, facing the current Sultan of Morocco, Abd al-Malik I, on the other. They were lining up to fight a battle that was only ever going to end one way. Sebastian had ignored warnings about taking an army to the heart of Morocco, and the Portuguese were doomed. His force of 24,000 troops faced al-Malik's army of 50,000. It was a slaughter. All 3 kings would die in the ensuing battle, known in memoriam as the Battle of the 3 Kings. Since no one had seen the young, impetuous King Sebastian die at Alcácer Quibir, and no clearly identifiable body was found, 4 fake Sebastians emerged in the years following the battle, all claiming to be the lost king and capitalizing on the popular belief that he could not really be dead. In Portugal today, Sebastianism still has mythological power. One of his titles is Sebastian the Asleep, and it is believed that at a time of great national need, he will emerge from wherever he is sleeping to fight for his country once more. At birth, his astrologer had predicted that Sebastian would have dark hair and would enjoy the company of women, concluding that the presence of Venus in the 11th house signified multiple sons. The astrologer was wrong on all counts. Sebastian had light hair, no wife, and no issue. After his death, only his cantankerous elderly uncle, the Cardinal Henrique, remained as the clear heir to the ruling Portuguese House of Avis.